Welcome to Next Step. Welcome to Next Step. Welcome to Next Step. Well, I'm not a voice artist. I have with me a well-known voice artist and a voice coach, Mrs. Shilpi Das Chohan. Come, let's meet her.
The green and lush jungles of India hold the deepest secrets.
When the rise you choose is extra long, what you get is extra love. Love being social? So do we.
Hi Shilpi.
Hello, Akshay.
Welcome to my show, The Next Step. So tell me, how did you land up how did you land up in this profession? How did you become a voiceover artist?
By fluke of destiny.
Oh.
It wasn't planned at all.
Okay.
I think I just wanted to explore and embrace something creative because of my love for performing arts. So 8 years down the line of my sabbatical that I took after I quit my corporate career as a trainer,
Okay.
something was itching me inside to do something creative, be on my own, work at my pace, because even till date, my children are my priority. So I didn't want to be tied down into something that needed a lot of commitment beyond my family.
Okay.
So I did a SWOT analysis. You know, in the corporate world, they call it SWOT analysis.
Right.
Strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats.
Yep.
So I found that my voice has always been a strength.
Okay.
As a corporate trainer, I did realize that. I started my career with telemarketing. I realized that my voice has an impact on people.
Okay.
So even during my training program, I would always be appreciated. So I used to anchor programs. I used to sing. I was getting trained as a singer.
Oh, okay.
So, but I did not know what should I do with my voice. I definitely did not want to resume singing because
Okay.
I didn't have time to dedicate to singing and getting trained again.
Mm-hmm.
So I started exploring, and I realized there's a world of voiceovers. There's an industry of voiceovers.
Okay.
Because I got reminded of Main Samay Hoon by Harish Bhimani on
Okay.
Mahabharat.
Mahabharat, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I said, okay, मुझे भी ऐसा कुछ बोलना. I have to say something like this.
Okay.
Behind the scenes, behind the camera.
Okay. Okay.
And I started exploring, and it really intrigued me a lot. I started recording my voice and listening to it, sending it to some of my close friends to see what they say. They liked it.
Okay.
But one thing was very good about me that I still appreciate about me is that I'm very unbiased and critical about my work.
Okay.
So I was not happy and satisfied with my delivery. I knew there were some creases that needed to be ironed out.
Okay.
So I started looking for a voice coach.
Okay.
After a great deal of hunting, I did find somebody,
Okay.
very experienced, very senior.
Mm-hmm.
I started getting coached by him.
All right.
And
Okay.
all the flaws were corrected.
Okay.
Then I launched myself as a voiceover artist.
Wow.
So
Great.
that's how the journey began. This was about maybe more than 12 years back.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Tell me, what does it take to become a voiceover artist?
A lot. I'm going to give you some pointers.
Okay.
Okay. First, creativity and passion to bring words alive. A flair for performing arts. An experimental mind to play with one's voice. Magical musical instrument. The human vocal apparatus. Becoming a voice artist or a fabulous communicator or a speaker
Okay.
entails taking voice to performance levels.
All right.
And of course, a very expressive and trained voice.
Okay.
So these are the requirements to be a voice artist or a fabulous speaker.
We know that you're a voice coach. So what exactly do you do as a coach? How do you train the artists?
I train not only artists,
Okay.
but anyone who wants to become a fabulous speaker,
Okay.
wants to enhance their communication and make it more interesting for their audiences.
Okay.
So I have combined my expertise of being a corporate trainer and also being a voice artist,
Okay.
where I realized that oral communication
Okay.
is a very integral part of communication, but mostly neglected.
Right.
And voice plays a very pivotal role in oral communication.
Absolutely.
But it is neglected.
Right.
So what I do is I assist my students in culturing their voice through varied vocal exercises. That is first thing. Vocal exercises are very important. Second, I train them in exploring the dormant potential of their voice.
Okay.
So what they do is to add colors to their voice. I teach them how to modulate it through story narration.
Okay.
Also to explore the entire range of pitch, pace, pauses, intensity, rhythm, melody, emotions. So once they get a hang of it, they are able to avoid monotony. They're able to add more colors.
Right.
They're able to break any set patterns of speaking. And in the whole process, they realize that they start sounding more interesting.
So can anyone become a voice artist
Of course.
with the proper training?
Of course, anyone. If you have the flair, the focus, and the attitude to get trained, coupled with regular exercises and practice, then you can enhance your vocal ability and take it to any levels you want.
Okay.
Once you're there, you will only see that with time, your vocal ability only keeps becoming better and better.
Okay.
Age is no barrier.
Okay.
You know, my coach from whom I learned, can you guess his age when he started? He was 47.
Oh wow. Okay.
He was 47 when he started getting trained himself.
Okay.
And when I started, I think I was about 34 or 35 maybe.
Oh.
Today I'm 48.
Okay.
So there's no age barrier here. You can start anytime. You should want to do it. It's like owning a business. Okay. That is another thing that I prepare my students for, especially the ones who want to become voiceover artists.
Okay.
Because becoming a voice artist is very different than becoming a fabulous speaker. In the field of voicing, your client is paying you for each and every word uttered by you. So there shouldn't be any scope of flaw there. So first and foremost, getting trained and ensuring that your delivery is flawless.
Okay.
That is first thing. So once you are trained and you're ready to launch yourself, you also have to see yourself as a business owner or an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And that is the most toughest part, because most of the artists, or I would say most of the creative people, shy away from marketing themselves.
Right. Okay.
So I mentally prepare themselves and really push them, coax them that, listen, this is your business.
Right.
You have to market it. You have to network. You have to be a go-getter. You have to be out there in the market. Initially, it is a little tough, like for any startup, for any business.
Right.
You have to be everything for your business. And maybe dedicate some time every day to send samples. So even creating samples should be your usual norm, a part of your business.
Oh, okay.
One must keep creating new demo samples probably every 2 weeks. That's what I say.
Okay.
And when you have a good database of samples, you start sending them on a regular basis. By mail, by WhatsApp, whatever it takes. But one needs to be in touch with recording studios, voice agents, production houses, post-production teams, fellow voice artists, because fellow voice artists can help.
All right.
LinkedIn is a very good platform. Twitter is a very good platform to network with production houses and voice artists. And there are some international sites, if you register with them, it really comes very handy. Some of the names that come to my mind right now is Voice Talent Online.
Okay, please make a note of all this.
Then there is Vocant. It's a UK-based agency. Vocant. Then there is Mandy.com. These are all international platforms. There's regular work that gets updated there. All you have to do is, once you have reached a certain level in your craft, build a small setup in your home. which can actually deliver professional quality output
Okay.
and just be a part of this international platforms.
Okay.
And your voice is there in the international market. It's very quick. They pay handsomely, on time,
Okay.
and you can actually create a lot of wealth out of it.
Oh, nice.
So as far as my practice goes, even till date, what I do is I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, take my shower, and start Om chanting.
Okay.
This is what I teach my students also. So begin their day with vibrational sounds because this builds breath control, stamina, and resonance.
Okay.
And people have seen remarkable changes in their voices. So just understanding the pitches, sa, sa, sa. So one has to become very aware with their own voice.
Okay.
And these vibrations like or Om. When you do that in the silence of the early morning, you can feel and sense the vibrations not just through your ears, but through your entire body.
Right.
That builds a lot of focus and concentration and drives out toxins from the body. And then I do my breathing exercises, pranayama, anulom, vilom. All that helps. Bit of meditation also. All that helps having a very calm mind.
Okay.
And people can see gradual changes. So this is one thing that I do every morning.
Okay.
Sometimes it is very difficult to find time to practice, and most of the students do complain about it. They say that, Shilpi, we don't find time. Where is the time to dedicatedly practice? I said, that is up to you. If you're focused, you will find time because you are choosing to make efforts. You're choosing to invest your time, money, efforts into building your profession.
Right.
Then this is your responsibility. I cannot find time for
Right.
it.
Right.
But the way I give them ideas is maybe when they are on a scooty or a bike or they are riding and driving, we see a lot of hoardings, advertisements.
Right.
So why not just voice the tagline that you see?
Okay.
Never have a bad meal. Or maybe just do it.
Okay.
Or a lot can happen over coffee.
Okay, Shilpi. Now that you have spoken about your, voice coaching and stuff, tell me some of the favorite projects that you've worked in now.
I did quite a few projects, and some of them are still etched in my memory because of the experience.
Okay.
And because of how much I've experimented with them. It's all about experimenting.
Right.
So I did a project with Al-Imtiaz Basmati rice. It's a brand from Oman.
Okay.
There I needed to sound a very young, bubbly, chirpy kind of a voice.
Interesting.
So I had to really go high pitch.
Oh, okay.
Al-Imtiaz Basmati rice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay. So that was something very different.
Okay.
Then Barbecue Nation was putting up something on their Facebook app. I think it was on Facebook, guiding how to book seats with Barbecue Nation.
Online.
Even that,
Online booking.
online.
Okay.
That required a very bubbly, chirpy kind of a voice. On the other hand, I dubbed a lady, a very mature lady, in a Purvankara ad. Purvankara Builders.
Right.
That ad, where she was talking to her husband and son, and she spoke in a very South Indian kind of a Hindi accent, so they wanted a good Hindi accent to be dubbed with.
Okay.
So I went in there. I had to become her. I had to start thinking like her, behaving like her in my mind to produce that kind of voice and concern. Because the father and the son were having a kind of a tussle.
Okay.
So be in that frame of mind. So that was a different experience.
Okay.
Then I did something for Lakshmi Diamonds.
Okay.
And they have a tagline where they needed variations. And the tagline had only 2 words.
Okay.
Inspirations unlimited. So how do I give variations? That was a great experience. Like, inspirations unlimited. Inspirations unlimited. Inspirations unlimited. Inspirations unlimited. So how do you do that? How do you go changing your pitch and get in varied kind of frequencies and emotions and expression? That's what is beautiful. Then I did something for Cloud9. We know moms.
Oh, okay.
That's the tagline.
Right.
So how do I get that kind of a texture and feel there? Then I did something for Kleptomania.
Okay.
It's something to do with clay toys for children.
Okay.
And it was a English kind of an ad where there was English and Hindi both. And then there was this last tagline which said, Kleptomania, more than just toys.
Okay.
So, Kleptomania, more than just toys. So how do you bring in those different kind of variations? It's very important. So somewhere I needed to be very bubbly, very chirpy, very energetic, super energetic. Now documentaries with Madhya Pradesh Tiger Foundation Society and Pench Tiger Reserve, they required a very soothing, calming, low pitch, mature kind of a voice at a very slow pace.
Okay.
So again, change there.
Okay.
So it all comes with a mental belief that you're like a guitar case and inside you is your instrument, the guitar, and you're just playing the chords.
Right. Okay.
And your whole body is that case. So you cannot just play the chords, you have to play with your whole body.
Right.
In this journey, I don't think so I have sacrificed anything because the choice was mine to work at my pace. That's the best part.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Secondly, the challenges are always in the initial period when you are trying to get a foothold in the industry. People don't know you.
Right.
People don't know your craft. People don't know how good you are.
Right.
So
it's only until you get established.
Yes. Getting yourself established is the most toughest part.
Right.
I think after that, the ball just sets rolling.
Right.
People start coming to you. Right. So it's very important that while you're building those network and connections, how do you deal with people? How do you also be assertive at times? Because that is the most difficult part, to be assertive.
Right.
Sometimes people will say, ma'am, why are you charging me 10,000 rupees? The other artist is ready to do it for 2,000 rupees.
Right.
I said, okay, then get it done from the other artist. You don't need my voice. Sometimes people feel offended.
Right.
But then I have to be very strict.
Yeah.
Assertive about it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my price.
Right.
So that assertiveness is very, very difficult. A lot of voice artists struggle with that. And how do I tell them I can't do it at 2,000 rupees? I think you just tell them that I can't do it.
Right. So you have to position yourself in a way that this is how I
never
brand
to be
myself.
desperate that okay, I'm going to lose a project, I'm going to lose an opportunity. I said no, don't be guided by fears, because you have to establish yourself in a segment there. See, even in marketing we have segments. Right? Where do you want to be? In the low segment, mid segment, premium segment? Where do you want to be?
Right.
How do you project yourself as an artist is a very important decision you need to make here. Of course, when you want to position yourself in the premium segment, it takes much more longer.
Yeah.
But then you're also establishing your brand. And then people know you, okay, if we go to this artist, this is what we have to pay them. So that you need to be very, very clear. Otherwise, one never builds their craft, one never makes the effort to be at the premium segment.
Okay. So roughly how many years does it take one to be, to reach that premium level where, you get a lot of offers, lot of calls, then where you have set your standards?
You don't need a lot of calls at the premium segment.
All right.
Few projects, big money.
Okay.
If you're here and not there, then you will need a lot of calls.
Okay.
Because 2,000, 1,000,
All right.
500 rupees,
Okay.
100 rupees also.
Right. Okay.
I'll pay you 100 rupees per page. Those kind of offers also come. I said, then you don't need a voiceover artist.
Okay. Right.
Because an artist spends time, energy in building the craft. It's just like learning any other craft. You want to learn badminton, you go to a coach and learn badminton. You spend hours and weeks and months and years to be good at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So if you're going to spend so much time being good at your craft, then you yourself have to respect this first.
Right.
And unfortunately, our Indian market is still not that organized or respect this ability of an artist to voice.
Okay.
You get that from the international market, and I'm being very, very honest and blatant about it.
Okay.
Okay, so one has to decide here where one wants to be.
Okay.
And to be assertive about the status and pricing, one must be aware of their own craft. How good are they at it?
Okay. Okay.
If you're not good at it and you demand the sky, sorry, you don't deserve it.
Okay. So how do you know that whether you're good at it or not? So is it that you have to take opinion from others, or is it that you'll have to showcase your skills in front of some other, in front of experts and take their opinion? Or how do you brand yourself? How do you know that whether you're good at this or not? So who's going to judge that?
That's a very good
Who's
question.
going to benchmark that?
Akshay.
Yeah.
See, that is where the mentor comes in the picture. When I mentor my coaches, my students, I'm a mentor for them for life.
Okay.
I don't leave them. Even after they're done with my course, even if it's a year passed by, they can still come to me.
Okay.
Shilpi, I recorded this. Is this good? I said, of course it is good. Or if there's a flaw, I would say, okay, here the pause was not right. Here the emphasis was not right. You need to emphasize on this keyword.
Okay.
So having a mentor always helps.
All right. Okay.
When you judge your own voice, you judge it unbiasedly. Don't become biased. This is my voice. Don't fall in love with your voice.
Okay. Okay.
Take it as it's just a voice and you're judging it, and find out the flaws.
Okay. Okay.
That's very important, to be completely detached from your own work. Be critical, be unbiased.
Yeah.
Art can never be perfect.
Exactly. Right.
It can never be perfect.
Right.
You can only excel in it. You can never be perfect.
Perfect.
There will be always room for improvement. Absolutely. And one has to accept that. And a good artist never settles down for mediocrity.
Okay. Great line.
Yeah. The best part about being a voice artist is the ability to choose your assignments.
Okay.
If you like it, you do it. If you have time, you do it. Maybe sometimes you don't like it, but the money is good, you still do it.
Right.
Okay. Maybe the money is not good, you don't do it. Sometimes the project is good, the money is less because of budget issues, or maybe you have a good friend in the client, so you want to oblige, you do it.
Right.
So the choice is always with you whether you want to do it or not.
Right. Okay.
Plus, the best part is that once you're done, no strings attached. You get the script, you record it, you deliver, you get your payment.
That's it.
Again, it would relate to being a business owner. So it all depends upon how much you want to establish yourself, how far you want to establish yourself, how much you want to build it as a business.
Okay.
If you're going to consider this as a hop, skip and jump kind of an avenue where you make some bucks, some projects, then obviously you're not going to make that kind of effort.
Okay.
So if you really want to build it as a profession, you have to look at it as a business
Okay.
and scale it up.
Okay.
So I have seen many of my fellow artists during COVID, when a lot of people were going through financial crisis, they have survived.
Oh, right.
Just because of projects they have received from all their contacts, whether it's national or international. They have sat at home and done projects day in and day out, earned their money, run their families
Okay.
entirely solely upon the income they generated through being a voice artist.
Oh.
And in the international market, they generally want that international neutral accent in English, which Indians are very good at.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Plus, they also work with a lot of Indian languages.
Okay.
In fact, all the Indian languages.
Okay.
So you have a lot of scope there to establish yourself with the international market.
Okay. Okay.
I feel, or according to my experience, I feel Mumbai is definitely the hub for voice artists.
Okay.
Nevertheless, wherever you are, you can build your business sitting in any city. But then for that, you need to have a vision and the drive and strategies in place. It's just like any other business.
Okay. Okay.
You have to remember that you are self-employed. You're not employed by somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And Akshay, coming to the avenues, I think there's no limit to it. If you think that you can only be a voiceover artist, then you're limiting yourself. We can be so many other things that we want to be. Being a voice artist gives one the scope of experimenting and trying out different areas of being an artist.
Okay.
So I have seen people getting into translation business, transliteration,
Okay.
coordinating other people's voices. They become voice agents. Okay, because they develop that kind of contact, they become voice agents. They also get into copywriting.
Okay.
Some people get into filming also.
Oh, all right.
As far as I go, I have gotten into voice coaching because I thought that is where my strength lies, and that is the reason today I prefer being a voice coach more than an artist. Although, if I have a good script, I will drop everything, get behind the mic to deliver my lines with the right emotions. One hat that I wear is of the co-founder of Karista Foundation. I co-founded this public charitable trust along with a colleague of mine. Karista Foundation is looking at addressing the issue of psychological care of the elderly, which is very, very neglected. We also support the artistic and creative interest of the underprivileged children who want to maybe become writers, dancers, musicians, actors, whatever they want to be. So we support those aspirations of these underprivileged children.
Okay.
And we promote the dying handicrafts of India and support the artisans who are into that dying art.
Okay.
So these are the primary causes that we work with through Karista Foundation. And the other hat that I wear is that of a sound meditation practitioner or a sound healing practitioner.
Okay.
And that, I should say, is an offshoot of being a voice artist. Because I realized that voice is nothing but the sound produced by the human vocal tract. And it has a profound impact on people listening to that sound or voice.
Okay.
So if sound produced by a musical instrument can have such profound impact on people that we get attached or captivated or attracted to the sound of a voice, then imagine all kind of vibrations that we receive from all around us.
Right.
And I have been thinking about picking up a modality of healing to ensure that I'm also able to work on the health, healing and wellness part of my students, because when they come to me, they come with a lot of psychological barriers. And I realized that becoming a sound meditations practitioner has helped me break those psychological barriers for my students.
Okay. Okay, Shilpi, tell me, how satisfied are you with your work?
I would want to say 10 by 10, but I won't. I would say 9 by 10 because I would want to keep some scope for keeping on improving.
Okay.
It cannot be 10 by 10.
So it's 90%.
If I am satisfied, then I think I've arrived, and I don't want to arrive.
Okay. Okay.
The journey is always more beautiful than the destination.
Destination, right.
So, yes, I'm very, very satisfied because 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Because I'm able to bring up my children the way I want to. And they have been the topmost priority why I left a full-fledged career as a corporate trainer.
Okay.
This profession has allowed me to not only have time for my kids, but for myself and my aspirations.
Okay. All right, that was a great show. Thank you, Shilpi. Thanks for being on my show. Hope our viewers have got a lot of information, a lot of insights into this profession. Thanks again, Shilpi. Thanks for being on my show.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor. Thank you for choosing to talk to me, and it was great sharing whatever I could with you.
It was a pleasure having you on my show. Thank you.
All the best to you as well.
Wow, that was an exciting episode. Hope you all got inspired as I did. I'll catch you in my next episode with another interesting profession. Till then, as I always say, work should bring you satisfaction because satisfaction is success.